Hello, today I will be presenting a slideshow on TriParenting by Claire Cattell and Haley Rollins. What is TriParenting? It is an arrangement among three people who agree to raise a child together. As social norms evolve, same-sex partners and multi-parent families are changing the traditional notion of family. To accommodate these new family structures, the law is evolving. It has the potential to create a richer village for the child and support for the parents raising that child. There are three types of tri-parenting. Not all relationships are defined, and that's an example of how our world and views are expanding. These three types are just the most common, but there are more types and ways tri-parenting families can function. As we learned in class, each family and each relationship is different, and there isn't one that's the same. But these three types are just the most popular and known when it comes to tri-parenting. The first one is co-parenting by choice. This is when three individuals, not romantically involved, decide to raise a child together. They share parental duties and responsibilities with a focus on the child's well-being and clear roles. Polyamorous families. Multiple romantic partners who are consensually involved raise a child together. Parenting duties and rights are shared among all partners in a family with complex emotional dynamics. Blended families. A family formed when two separate families merge, with one partner taking on a significant parenting role. A third person, typically a partner, becomes involved in raising the child from a previous relationship. Scenarios where tri-parenting may take place. Marrying the mother of the child before the date of the child's birth. A same-sex couple recognizing the biological parent of the child. Welcoming the child into one's home and accepting them as their own. Assertion of parental rights. A couple exploring polyamory gets pregnant by a third party. Here's a historical timeline of the rise of parenting. Michael H. vs. Gerald D., 1989, was a landmark case where the court upheld the marital presumption that a child born during marriage is presumed to be the husband's, regardless of biological paternity. This decision reinforced the nuclear model where the biological father, Michael, was denied legal parental rights, highlighting the dominance of unitary family. Obergefell v. Hodge, 2015, was a Supreme Court decision legalizing same-sex marriage, which allowed the same-sex couples to marry and gain recognition in family law. This decision broadened the definition of family, especially for LGBTQ+ families. Assisted reproductive technology, also known as ART. With the recognition of same-sex marriages, same-sex couples increasingly turn to ART, for example, in vitro fertilization or surrogacy, to expand family-building options. Assisted reproductive technology allowed families to form with biological, adoptive, and third-party roles. The first steps in tri-parenting. California, the earliest influential legal decision that establishes the possibility for legal tri-parenting. The California Court of Appeal ruled that a child could have more than two legal parents under specific circumstances. The case involved a child raised by two women and one man. The child's biological mother and her same-sex partner had raised the child together. The man was a close family friend and played an active role in the child's life emotionally and financially. The central issue was whether California Family Code Section 7612 addresses parental rights in cases involving more than two parents could be applied to allow the legal recognition of three parents. The court ruled in favor of tri-parenting. Why is this significant? It was a key moment in recognizing tri-parenting. The California ruling brought awareness to the rise and acceptance of new family structures, highlighting that the law should focus on the child's welfare and stable relationships. It opened doors for future legal battles. The case addressed complex family structures. California Senate Bill No. 274, 2013, amended the California Family Code to recognize more than two legal parents in role cases. This law solidified the possibility of tri-parenting. Other U.S. jurisdictions. Some states, like Maine, have adopted laws recognizing more than two parents in specific circumstances, although this remains a relatively rare legal recognition. Oregon and Pennsylvania courts have also recognized three parents in cases involving same sex couples and the third party involvement. Here are some places that tri-parenting has been legally recognized: New York, Alaska, California, Delaware, Florida, Louisiana, Maine, New Jersey, North Dakota, Oregon, Pennsylvania, and Washington State. Benefits and challenges to tri-parenting. Some benefits are that the child can be more emotionally and financially supported. Sharing parental responsibilities among three takes the stress and burnout off of just two. Diverse role models and perspectives for child development are very beneficial. However, some challenges are legal complications in places where only two parents are recognized. Potential conflicts in parenting styles and decision making can also arise. Social stigma and lack of institutional support can be challenging for tri-parenting couples. Studies show that children thrive in families where they experience stability, love, and clear communication, regardless of whether they have one, two, or more parents. The quality of relationships and emotional environment tend to have greater impact on a child's development than the number of caregivers involved. And here are all of our sources.